How's it going, everyone? This is GamerGuy11 here with how to get better at Battlefield. When entering any sort of building, always take into mind where normally players would tend to hide and take cover, such as buildings on Paracel Storm. Most of the time, they would hide over here, up under the stairs, and behind this wall. If you're entering from this side, throw the grenade up and over this box so it will land somewhere in this area. Any sort of player that's hiding here to take cover will notice the grenade and run out of this cover. While they run out of the cover, you have a perfect time and angle to shoot them down before they will be able to notice you. Also, while just playing in general, try to turn your field of view up a little bit higher than normal. It will give you a much wider area for you to see, but take into concern that any sort of target in front of you, if you're not aiming in, will seem much further away than normal. Here's a way to make your accuracy get even better. Don't always just go full auto when firing a weapon. Your bullets will tend to go off in a certain direction due to the gun's recoil and drift around, changing up a lot. So, try tap firing as an alternative. Tap firing, you shoot your bullets in a quick burst of 3 to 4, and it's in a much more compact space. Yes, you will have to adjust for recoil, but you have to do that for any sort of weapon. So just tap fire to get the most accuracy out of any sort of weapon. And here's an example of how tap firing your weapon will make it much easier to hit a target from further ranges. While tap firing, your bullets are in a much more compact area, so they will tend to hit your target more than if you're auto firing like this. Yes, I did hit the target, but I was not able to kill the target. It will take 5 bullets from this sort of range to kill the target with a Scarred H, so tap firing is the best option. And when it comes to close quarters, always try to keep your crosshairs around head height. So whenever you aim in, you'll get quick and easy headshots, such as this. And here's another thing to keep in consideration while playing any sort of map on any sort of game mode. Always try to turn your laser sight off if you have one equipped. Once you turn that off, the enemies will not be able to notice you if you're turning the corner. If you have a laser sight on and there's an enemy looking in that general direction of the corner you're about to turn, they will see that little red beacon from a mile away. Turn it off to decrease your visibility and to get the drop on your opponents. Most of the time, if you get the drop on them, you will win that firefight. Now, I can't exactly give the best example for this, but I'm going to try. When it comes to any sort of firefight, if you're aiming at this target, and out of the corner of your sight or out of the corner of your view, you see another target either peeking a corner or just coming into view, you don't always, and you might not always be able to, finish this target off and switch to this target without dying. So most of the time, you wouldn't have enough time to do that. So you always have to know an out for every situation. You always have to have some sort of cover, and if that always doesn't work, just hit prone. Your prone key, most of the time, is your out for any situation. As long as you have any sort of cover to hide behind, just hit prone. And here's another little tip to try to increase your accuracy on the test range. You don't necessarily always have to go over to where the little targets are. Go over to here, wherever these little storage containers. The storage containers have these 4 corners that you can easily snap your reticle to and fire. So just hit the corners of these containers as fast and as swift as you can, and you have to try to hit every corner. That's a great way to increase your accuracy and a great way to increase your reaction time. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and you may use these tips and tricks the next time you go into a shooter. See you on the battlefield.